Good evening and Good evening and welcome to the October 5th, 2010 Town of Wareham Board of Selectmen Sewer Commissioners meeting. May I have a roll call, please, Mr. Cruz?
Yes, Madam Chair. All 5 selectmen are present, plus Mark Andrews, Town Administrator.
Thank you. Do we have any announcements?
Yes, Madam Chair. We have one announcement from the Town of Wareham Public Notice: flu clinics, seasonal H1N1 for Wareham residents, October 21st, 50 years and over, hours are 10 to 2 p.m. October 26th, all ages, 10 to 2 p.m. October 28th, children, 3 to 6 p.m. Pre-registration forms are now available at the Wareham Board of Health. Be at the Wareham Town Hall, bottom floor. Walk-ins welcome upon availability only. That's all the announcements I have, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Cruz. Citizens' participation. Is there anyone who wishes to speak before the board this evening? No one? Okay, thank you. Then we'll move right on to the consent agenda. We have a couple of bills.
Madam Chair, we have 2 bills in front of us this evening. First one is for contract number 1, Gioso and Son, project number CWSRF 3024, contract amount due $4,666, 021.51.
Is that a motion, Mr. Cruz?
So moved, Madam Chair. I was just checking the numbers.
Second. 3022? 302.
3022, yes. CWSRF 3022.
Thank you. It's been moved and
Contract
seconded.
number 13.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? It's unanimous.
The next bill is for contract number 2, Gioso and Son, estimate number 5, CWSRF 3022. Balance due contract, this estimate is $211,703.53. So move, Madam Chair.
Second.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? It's unanimous. Thank you, Mr. Cruz. Next thing we have on tonight's agenda is a permit. Anthony Jeffrey, are you here this evening? Please come forward and identify yourself again. Good. Nice to see you again.
Same here.
Would you like to explain your request?
I will. Thank you. Anthony Jeffrey, the applicant. This is a one-day, an application rather, for a one-day permit to serve alcohol at the old Red Farm Inn. The farm, as you may know, is back in operation, and they're hosting an open house on the 17th, and they're going to invite some, a bunch of different folks from the area, and they'd like to serve some alcohol, and we're going to serve between the hours of 5 and 8 p.m. at the farm, which is located on Stockton Shortcut. And again, that's on the 17th, which I believe is a Sunday.
I don't see anything. Chief, please.
Sorry, did we have a reference from the police department on this application? I don't think we need one, but...
I believe it came by email, Madam Chair.
I see it on the email.
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah.
It was on the email. Thank you, Mrs. Winslow. There's no objection, I think, on the part of the police department for this event. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Jeffrey? Hearing none, may I have a motion, please?
Application for one-day all alcohol beverage license permitted by Anthony Jeffrey for an open house, Old Red Farm Inn, reception on Sunday, October 17, 2010, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. under the provision of Chapter 138 of the Massachusetts General Laws. So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? You're abstaining? 401. Thank you, and
Also,
good luck
thank
with
you
your
very
event.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Andrews, would you like to,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Move along.
Through you and the members tonight, I'd like to introduce Chief Stanley to come forward and to just give us an update. Want to make sure we got this on as quickly as we could once the paperwork had settled in, but it was in a previous town administrator's report. Chief Stanley, maybe you can give us an update of some of the important moves happening at our police department.
Madam Chairman, members of the Board of Selectmen, Mr. Andrews. It's been a very exciting time at the police department over the last year or so. We have surely moved ahead rapidly, and I'm extremely proud of each and every member of the department, as well as that of the community, and you, the members of the Board of Selectmen, for the support you have all given us in providing the best possible police service that we can for this community. That being said, tonight we are here to officially promote two fine members of the Wareham Police Department. Those two members are Sergeant John Walsek to Lieutenant and Officer Peter Flannery to Sergeant. Now, as you know, a couple of weeks ago, we lost a fine member of the department to retirement, Lieutenant Chuck Wallace, who spent 35 years of his life providing the best possible service he could to this community, and I'm extremely grateful to him for the work that he did and the assistance he gave me. And as you know, Lieutenant Wallace is also an attorney, and I'm sure he is going to continue with his energies in other areas, and I wish him well, as I'm sure all of you do. Sergeant John Walsek is a proven leader as a patrol supervisor of the Wareham Police Department. Over the years, Sergeant Walsek has gained the respect not only of the men and women who work for him on the shifts, but also of the residents of his community. I have heard so many comments about him and how he has, in fact, shown the true adage of community-oriented policing and problem-solving, and the assistance he has shown, both on duty and off duty, to the residents of this community. I'm extremely proud that he passed and he was next in line for the lieutenant's position. He has assumed his new roles already as being the officer in charge of the administrative division of the Wareham Police Department. He worked with Lieutenant Wallace during his last week tirelessly. The lieutenant's also here tonight, as you can see, is Lieutenant Kevin Walsh, who is my executive officer and also the person who is in charge of the operations division, and he asked me if he could be here to show support to these two fine gentlemen. Sergeant Walsek took on his role as lieutenant in charge of administration, while at the same time, Officer Peter Flannery, in his role as a patrol officer, goes a lot further. Officer Flannery had been assigned prior to my arrival to the Drug Enforcement Administration as a special task force member, and he surely knows the streets in and around Wareham and has the respect also of the men and women of the police department and the community at large. And I'd like to present these two fine gentlemen to you, Madam Chair and Mr. Manager, for the official swearing in.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Chief. If I can also ask at this time our fine clerk, Mary Ann Silver, to come forward.
Thank you, Chief.
Raise your right hand, please. I
I, John Wilson,
state your name. Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially,
I will faithfully and impartially,
and to the best of my abilities,
and to the best of my ability,
perform the duties
perform the duties
for the promotion for which I am here,
for the promotion for which I am here,
which is
which is lieutenant,
for the Wareham Police Department,
for the Wareham Police Department,
in accordance with the bylaws of the town of Wareham,
in accordance with the bylaws of the town of Wareham,
terms of the town charter,
terms of the town charter,
and the general law